All right, we're out here at Pedder Bay. We're waiting for Kevin to show up. It's now April 5th. Today is the best currents of the month, so we're going out looking for halibut. They've changed the size limit this year, so now we're down to 102 centimeters. So we're just marking our boat stick here. We're bringing one crab trap. We got that baited up with some sausages and some other pork fat and stuff like that. I've got one downrigger on. We're gonna run a chum bag on this. Let's do this. Purring. All right, we're heading off the dock now. We just brought one crab trap, so we're gonna go put that crab trap down somewhere. We're picking a crab spot now. I let Braden pick. He says this is the money spot. We're at 54 feet of water here. A little bit of a different spot than we normally drop. Floats in the water. We're gonna go find our halibut spot somewhere out there. You can see there's a bunch of boats out there already. I can see like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's supposed to be an amazing day. A lot of boats out here. Good current. This is our halibut anchor system. So there's a line that goes from the forward part of the ship to the aft part of the ship. This is the emergency release. We'll put a little piece of paracord on here if things go south. It's a little weird because probably everything you've ever learned about boating says don't ever anchor from the stern of your ship, but that's what we do. So that's why we have the emergency release. All right, this is our anchor line. It's on this ring. So when we pull this emergency release, this could technically fly off here, and then we'll be able to recover our anchor. We've got a Bruce anchor with about 30 feet of chain and then about 550 feet of rope. And then onto that, another big stainless ring, a couple feet to a Scotchman float. All right, so on the Bruce anchor, get the chain, but then it's also zip tied to the top here. So it's hooked here, not here, and then zip tied here. And that's in case it gets stuck, those will break. There we go. All right, we're in 316 feet of water, and we've got about 550 feet of rope, or maybe 600, closer to 600 maybe. You'll see when this gets to the end, there's a little ring. That's what's going to save our anchor if we have to let it go. So that ring will get stuck on the ring that's on the Scotchman itself. There we go, we're on the bottom now. All right, now the anchor's on the bottom. I'm just marking my spot. I'm just putting the boat in reverse, ever so slightly. Make sure no line's in there, and then we're gonna feed out the rest of it. You see our Scotchman's up front there, and that ring slid all the way forward on our rope up to our bow. So this is what we're gonna run today. So we've got these spreader bars, and we're gonna put this halibut rig on one side. It's like an upside down big glow hooch with a big circle hook. And then on the other side, we'll run one of these. It's a 2-pound weight. Max weight you can use is 1 kilo, so you can't go much higher than 2 pounds. So on the weights themselves, you can tie like a little bit of leader, and that's just in case your weight gets stuck. That way you don't lose everything, you just lose your weight. It'll snap there instead. But if you know what the bottom is, if there's weeds or something, you can determine your leader length on your weight, and what that'll do is it'll take your bait up off the ocean floor and a little higher up above the weeds where something can see it, smell it, whatever. So we've got a variety of bait here. So we have some salmon heads, salmon bellies. This is octopus, and these are herring. I've got some mackerel and some other things in the cooler too, but we'll start with some herring. That's always the go-to. With the size change for halibut, I don't know how productive a salmon head's gonna be. So just right behind the head there's a nice crispy spot of that herring. You could gash these up too. That'll get a little herring oil in the water, might help things, but we'll just try a whole one now. This one's J hooks, a little different, but we'll make it work. I'm gonna go through the head just behind the eye, and then this guy we'll just put through the body, just about 2/3 of the way down. Big old pen reel on here, 80-pound braid. There we go, that's the whole setup. Spreader bar to the halibut rig with the circle hook, and then I've got about a 1-foot leader on a 2-pound ball with a herring just on the circle hook just behind the eye. We'll put that right down to the bottom, 320 feet. Away she goes. There we go, we're on bottom. Just gotta find that magic spot. There we go, a little bit of a thump on the tip there. That's what we're looking for. That's the ball bouncing off the bottom. So this one has the J hook, similar rig, pink and glow pattern. And we're sending this one down to the bottom on the port side here. With this chum bag, I'm gonna put a couple salmon heads in there. Hopefully that will attract some fish. Yeah, this one's huge. Like the type of halibut you'd catch with that is not something we could keep anyway, so we'll use this for chum. I think the last halibut I caught was caught on a salmon head too. All right, here's the chum bag. We're gonna click it on there. There's just a 10-pound weight on there. We're gonna send that down. There we go on the bottom. It says 305 feet on my down rigger, and the finder says 313, so that seems about right. I'm just a little worried about it interfering with the lines, but it's pretty calm, so we'll see how it does. We're setting up another one here. This one I'm running with a 16-ounce weight. It's not as heavy, so it should shoot the rod out a little farther from the boat, which hopefully will keep us from getting tangled with the other two lines. If it's not heavy enough, seems like we're getting pulled by current or whatever, we'll throw a 2-pound weight on. So I'm gonna do another circle hook. This is a piece of salmon belly, so I'm just gonna hook it straight in the middle, just like so. Salmon belly is super greasy. It should attract some fish. I'm gonna send this one down. And over here, this is the J hook with a herring. This is a circle hook with salmon belly. And this is another circle hook with herring. There's something on this one, I think. Yeah, give it a reel. Let's see. Yeah, he's still on there. So it is still there. It's a dogfish. That's a pretty big dogfish too. Trying to steal my salmon belly. This is a spiny dogfish. It has 2 spines. There's one right here on that dorsal fin, and then another one down there on the adipose fin, and you don't want to get stuck by either of those. Spiny dogfish. All right, we'll put that back. He's smiling at me. There he goes, back to steal our bait. Well, we're not skunked, right? This one just bent right over. I went and grabbed it, and I think I missed it or got a little overzealous. Grabbed it a little too early, but I'm not gonna bring it up and bait check it. Yeah, it looks like this one's going now. So there we go, we lost our herring on that one. No big deal, we got more herring. Oh, you do have dogfish. Problem with running 3 lines. Sometimes the fish, especially these dogfish, can swim around a little bit. This way I swam around everything. That's a big dogfish again, and he's got most of our salmon belly. Son of a... Come here. That's a big one, man. Holy cow. Go steal some more bait there, tax man. Yeah, that's probably the herring from
your rod?
my first rod. Yeah. Never thought we'd get both pieces of bait back. That's pretty... I don't think the tangle is because of the current. I think it's just that fish swam around a bit. All right, that's 2 dogfish so far. Might put a little piece of octopus on here now that we're starting to see dogfish. So we'll just stick a little piece of octopus in here, and that just kind of acts to retain this herring on there. New setup. To the bottom it goes. If this keeps up and we just keep catching dogfish, maybe we'll reposition, full anchor, but for now we'll just keep going. We'll weed through the dogfish and hopefully get a halibut here eventually. These J hooks on this one, so he's gonna pick it right up, and if he gets a good snag, he'll probably hook set him. They call a ratfish, I believe. These are those ones with the weird translucent sort of skin. Really gross, ugly bottom fish. Oh, awesome. There he goes. Oh, we're gonna go salmon belly on this one. All right, sender. This guy's going right here.
Here, get up. Get on it, man.
This feels heavy. Probably another dogfish, but hope for the best. Yeah. Another dog. Come here, doggy. Oh, the salmon belly's pretty much gone. Dogfish city, man. All right, back you go. And there's a tiny bit of salmon belly on there. And the same as the octopus, this is still pretty tough, especially right at the fin there. That'll help keep the dogfish from stealing the herring. There we go, down she goes. When these things get to the bottom, what I do is I bring it up a little bit, do 4 or 5 cranks, get it off the bottom again, and then put it back down, thumb in it. And as soon as it hits, lock it up, and then I'll do another half crank. That usually puts it pretty much exactly where I need it. I rock the boat a little bit, see if it's touching bottom. Something on this one. Feels pretty good. This feels heavy. Oh yeah, this might be a halibut, boys. Okay, get this in the rod holder here so I can get some leverage on it. I think this is probably a halibut. And take turns bringing this baby up. I'm gonna take off my sweater. Still on there, right? Feels like a good one. Could be a big skate too. All right, we got the team effort going here. Bringing her up slowly. Braden's on her now. Oh, it's not a halibut. It's a big skate. That's a huge one too. Holy heck. Some people eat these, but we're putting them back for sure. That is a big skate, man. Come on. Oh, I thought for sure you were a halibut, buddy. Okay, you're clear there. Oh, he's pokey. It's like a stingray, but it doesn't have the big barb. Pretty cool. Swim away, bud. I thought that was a halibut for sure, but now we're sitting at I think it was 3 dogfish, 1 ratfish, and 1 skate so far. But we're due for a halibut, I guess. We somehow got cut through all that. Oh well. Braden thinks he's got something or what? Yeah, looks like it. There we go, another dogfish. So number 4?
That's 5.
5 dogfish, 1 skate, 1 ratfish. Grab the belly! Grab the belly! You don't get our belly, bud. Here we go, another friggin' dogfish. Big one too. God, this guy must have swam up with you. Yeah. He's gonna eat that herring, watch. All right, we've got some frozen mackerel here. Score marks on them. There we go. We put a mackerel on this one. We got herring on this one, I think, and mackerel on this one. Yeah, pretty big dogfish too. That's dogfish number 7. We might have to switch spots here if this keeps up. It's getting out of control. All right, back you go. Okay, this one's back. Kind of weird, so we're gonna bait check it. I think there might be something small dogfish on here or something. 10:40, still no halibut. I think we've got at least 8 dogfish, 1 ratfish, 1 skate. And you got the herring. Oh, it's another big one too. A lot of big dogfish today.
Lock it on.
The port rod's going back down with some herring. This one's still got some herring, I believe. Haven't checked that one in a while. And then this one was just hitting, so we're gonna bait check it. Probably on to 10 dogfish now. Yeah. Another dogfish. Wind's picked up a little bit. We're getting a little more of a bounce out here, but I'm pretty sure I got another dogfish on here. So nothing, but the bait's all gone, so missed it, I guess. Salmon head. Alright, Braden's on to something here. Since it's a little heavier than normal. He might just be getting weak though after pulling up 20 dogfish or whatever. Yeah, I know. Oh, just came loose. We just ripped a lip or broke something. Oh no. Yeah, whatever it is, it's gone. I don't think it was a halibut, honestly. It was heavy, probably a skate. Oh, it's still got all our gear. Was biting into it pretty good. Most of the meat's gone on this thing now.
And they have a...
This is the one with the salmon head, so like surprising if it's not a halibut, honestly. Something grabbed our salmon head and ran with it. Braden had one hit at the same time, so he's reeling that one up now slowly. Current's starting to pick up, so I'm gonna add a heavier ball on that one. Salmon head went back down on this one, but it's pretty picked apart now. Probably needs a good refresh. Oh, and this is a skate. Bye, skate. See you later. We're throwing around the idea of switching spots. It's a lot of work, right? We got to pull the anchor, pull all the rods. We're gonna lose half hour or more doing that. So when we start to drive, I'm gonna drive kind of on like a 45 across that ball, based on where the anchor went down. And then that line should slide all the way aft. And then we're gonna drive and pull that ball until the anchor gets hooked up inside of it. And then we're gonna U-turn, come back and pick up all the rope. Should be all slack because the anchor will just be hanging from the ball. Hopefully the chain went all the way through and hooked onto that ring. And then now I'm just cruising up alongside the rope and these guys are trying to keep up, get it in the box. There we go, just piling it up in there. This way you don't have to fight the weight of the actual anchor itself. It looks like the anchor's hanging from it. I think I see it. That's always a good sign. Should be seeing chain shortly. Actually, maybe not. Okay, hold on. Let me help you. Alright, there we go. Anchor's going down for the second time. Alright, I'm gonna get rebaited here. We'll drop a couple rods, see how the current is. This probably isn't gonna work, to be honest. There's lots of current on the top, that's for sure. We'll see what the bottom's like here in a bit, but you can tell how far out this line's going. It should be going more like straight down in a perfect scenario, but we'll try it and see if it's maintainable, but I don't think this is gonna work. Alright, so that anchor spot was no good. Way too much current. We got there a little too late, I think. We're gonna head in towards Williams Head. We're gonna try a spot up there. Putting one in just to see what this current's like. The current's definitely picked up. We're still in like 330 feet of water, a lot closer to shore now. So we've tried a few different spots with the anchor. The current's just a bit too much, so we're gonna call it there for halibut fishing. We might go troll for salmon for about an hour or so. This is area 20 and area 19. This is like the border, we're right on it. So that's why you can see there's like 4 or 5 boats over here trolling for salmon. Area 19's open, area 20's not. So we'll go over there and troll for salmon for a little bit and see if maybe we can get some. We're pulling in the anchor for the final time here. You can see this is kind of how it works. So if you didn't understand it before, there's a ring on there, slides back. And there's another ring right where the ball is too, and that's what stops the ball from sliding right up to the boat. And I'm just gonna help this ring get around this emergency clip here a little bit. That's it, and then we'll just put on a little speed, and that should push the ball back. And you'll see the ball kind of, it'll drag pretty consistent, sort of like that. all the way back, and then all of a sudden it'll start popping up and down, up and down. That's usually once the anchors got there. All right, anchors away. We're gonna go join this group of boats over here and do a little bit of salmon fishing before we head in. Lemon lime flasher, always the go-to. 5-foot leader to Gibbs Skinny G. This one's pretty beat up, but that's how you know a fish is good. I don't know what this is. A lot going on this boat right now. We were messing with the bilge pump, trying to fix the kicker, trying to get lines down. One line started going, then the other one started going. Little rockfish. Try not to net them if it's not a hatchery. I'll just gaff release them a while. Feels like good fish, actually. Woo! Oh yeah. Oh, I just lost them. I think we're gonna pull it up. No salmon for us. We had that one on, but I let him go about 5 feet from the boat. The old long line release. Man, we still probably broke a species record today. And now we're gonna go check our crab traps too. Or
Matt.
crab trap.
Matt,
Yeah.
fish on.
Oh yeah, there's a fish on here. Oh, that's the bottom. Oh God. Lost the weight. Lost the weight.
I had to open my big mouth.
This is also on a fish. Yes. Well, we just lost a weight and a clip and a snubber cable. That sucks. Wasn't really paying attention. We were just gonna pull up all the gear, but the good news is there's a fish on here, and it actually feels like a pretty good fish. So let's see. Oh yeah, that's pretty good salmon. Look for that adipose fin.
You'll see one. It's a hatchery. It's a hatchery.
You alright, Brad?
Holy! Oh, that's a good salmon,
Dandy.
dude.
It's a dandy. Well, good way to the end of the day, I guess. It's probably about 11 pounds, 12 pounds, something like that. There we go. All right, time to get our crab trap. You're a neutral, yeah? There's crabs in there. It looks like we got 4 female Dungeness, and they all look pretty small on top of that. That's a female. I don't know if they liked our bait so much, or maybe it was just a spot we picked. Another female, one more female. All right, so that's the final fish count then. No Dungeness crabs. We caught 4 females, no keepers. 1 Chinook hatchery, pretty decent size. That's the only thing we've retained. And then we caught 2 skates, 12 dogfish, and 1 ratfish, and 1 rockfish. So pretty good day as far as quantity of species is concerned. We're gonna head back to the marina, get this thing cleaned up, and then head home, get the boat cleaned up. See what this thing weighs. I'm guessing 11.5. I really think 12, but I'm saying 11.5. Oh, Jesus. Thought I was going in the ocean. Pretty much right on 12, right?
Okay.
Yeah, 12 pounds. That was my original guess.